I really just want to share with you about 3 things that God has taught me from being a father so far. As earthly fathers, we reflect our Heavenly Father. On one hand, I always knew that my dad loved me, but I also had respect for him because I knew I would be punished. So to me, this is not a contradiction. My dad had a very clear standard of right and wrong, so I can understand that God is just and fair. I learned that our earthly fathers can help us in understanding the nature of God as a heavenly Father. As fathers, we can model these characteristics of God day by day for our children. And if we do this all in a loving context, our children can look at God someday and say, yes, I understand. The second thing that God has taught me, can we put that list back? The second thing that God has taught me in having children. Children often don't understand their father's plan. For example, when I tell Alana, you need to listen to me, or I get mad at Caius for not obeying. But now God tells me, Jordan, how many times have I told you things? And I thought, man, how many times have I been upset because I didn't get what I wanted and I didn't understand why? As God's children, we often don't understand why things happen the way that they do. Hopefully, as we grow and mature in our faith, we can trust that God does love us and does these things for our best. The last thing that God has taught me as a father recently, being a godly father is a great responsibility. Really, the biggest fear I have as a new father is the spiritual responsibility towards my kids. Getting married and then having a family, you're the leader of this family. I often feel like I'm not good enough. I really want to raise Alana and Caius in a way where they will love the Lord and that they'll desire a relationship with Him. I want to help my children be spiritually healthy. But for that, I myself need to be spiritually healthy. I first need to have a right relationship with the Lord so that I can help my children have a right relationship with the Lord. I'm not as close to the Lord as I need to be. We need prayer. We need help. We need the church. And we all know that our culture is ready to teach our children their values. I know that if I just sit back and let society teach my kid, then they will learn from society. So we as fathers, we need to be proactive in teaching. We need to instruct our children about the gospel and demonstrate the qualities of God in our homes. Be reactive. We have to be proactive.